Do you know which country's fighter jet radar has the farthest detection range in the world? You might think that a fighter jet is great just because it flies fast. Is it because of its maneuverability or missile strength? Well, guess what? How far can our CN-20 radar detect? A fighter jet's 1,000-mile eye depends on its onboard radar. In modern air combat, what really matters is whose radar has the farthest detection range and quickest response time. To be blunt, the detection range of an active phased array radar determines whether the fighter jet becomes an air hunter or a prey for others. Today, we'll take you through the top 5 countries with the longest radar detection range in the world's fighter jets. Let's take a look at how our phased array radar measures up globally. 5th place, France's Rafale fighter jet. It has long been hailed as a versatile contender. Its radar is its fire-eye capability. The Rafale is equipped with the Thales RB-2AA ESA radar. The RB-2AA is an active phased array radar. It is Europe's first operational fighter ESA radar. The French military boasts that this radar has a detection range of up to 180 kilometers. What does 180 kilometers really mean? It sounds quite impressive. It's like sending a radar wave from the Eiffel Tower and being able to see an aerial target half the distance across France. But let's not get too excited just yet. This is just the data claimed by the French themselves. What happens in actual combat? Interestingly, there was a report that during a certain exercise, the Rafale hadn't even clearly spotted the opponent before it was preemptively locked on and even shot down. That must have been quite a hit to its pride. Who did it? You know the answer. Anyway, the Rafale's RB-2 radar uses about 836 modules. The highlight is its French romantic multi-mode capability. It handles both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. It also supports bay and visual range air combat in combination with Meteor missiles. However, due to limitations in antenna size and module power, 180 kilometers is its theoretical maximum detection range. Compared to the bigger players we'll talk about later, this performance is fairly average. 4th place, the radar of the UK's Typhoon fighter jet. Although the Typhoon fighter jet is a European product developed by the UK, Germany, Italy, and Spain, we'll count it as a UK entry on the list. The UK's Typhoon initially used mechanical scanning radar, but when they realized it wasn't sufficient, they quickly invested in upgrading to an active phased array version. That's the latest Raptor radar. The British boast about their rotating dish. ESA radar's impressive capabilities. The antenna can even tilt and swing. The field of view reaches over 120 degrees. It's like the eye can rotate. It won't miss a side attack. What about detection range? Official data says over 200 kilometers. Can you believe that? Once this was said, European media immediately praised it as the world's best fighter jet radar. Over 200 kilometers is a conservative estimate. According to speculation, for general aerial targets, the detection range can reach around 220 to 250 kilometers. Why is it so powerful? Firstly, the Raptor radar has a large antenna size. It contains over 1,000 TR modules. Secondly, it can multitask, simultaneously scanning both airborne and ground targets. It's truly multifunctional. The technological highlight is its unique rotating, tilting antenna. It expands the field of view while reducing side lobe interference. However, having said that, compared to the giants we'll discuss later, the Typhoon's radar is still a minor player. 3rd place, the US F-22 Raptor fighter radar. Speaking of the US, they're the pioneers of stealth fighters. The F-22 Raptor, as the US military's prized asset, can't have poor radar, right? The F-22 is equipped with Northrop Grumman's and NAPC-77 active phased array radar. Americans are all about practicality and low-key design. They may not boast much, but this radar's performance is top-notch. Folks, pay attention. The APG-77 has over 2,000 TR modules. Imagine this. Over 2,000 small radars working together to help the pilot detect enemy aircraft. Does it feel like the thousand-eyed gaze of a thousand-handed guanine? What's even more impressive is, it's modular in design. Even if one or two eyes break, no problem. The rest can still work. What's the detection range? The US has discreetly revealed. In active mode, it's around 260 kilometers. What? At this point, some might be puzzled. Why is US radar only ranked third? Hold on. This 260 kilometers refers to the active detection range for typical aerial targets. The F-22 has another trick up its sleeve. Without turning on the radar, it uses the onboard ALK-94 electronic warfare system for passive listening. Surprisingly, it can hear enemy aircraft from 400 kilometers away. That means the Raptor can sense distant enemy activity even without its radar on. Plus, its stealth capabilities allow it to sneak up on you without you even noticing. This is also the US approach. It's better to keep the radar off and rely on stealth to get close first. Though the APG-77 isn't the longest range on our list, its strength lies in its balanced overall performance and strong low detectability. Second place, Russia. The radar on the Su-57 and Su-35. The fighting nation, Russia never takes the conventional route. When it comes to radar, their approach is, can't we do stealth? No problem. Let's just build a radar with massive power. We'll see you from far away first. Russia making the list is not just talk. Let's start with the 5th generation Su-57. This guy equipped 5 active phased array radars to enhance its vision. A large band array in the nose, 1 small array on each side of the wing root, and 2 band arrays on the fuselage. Wow. 360 degrees coverage, no dead zones. The whole body is covered with radar eyes. It's like a radar-equipped thousand-eyed beast. With this luxurious radar setup, the Su-57 is said to have an air detection range of 400 kilometers. What does 400 kilometers mean? If it takes off from Beijing, it can hit you while flying over Tianjin. This distance is definitely among the top in fighter jets. What about the Su-35? It is not far behind either. Its radar, nicknamed Snow Leopard, the Irbis passive phased array radar, is claimed by officials to detect targets at 300,400 kilometers. According to Russian data, the radar can detect a target with a radar cross-section of 3 square meters, at a range of up to 400 kilometers in specific modes. In normal mode, it can detect up to about 200 kilometers. You could say that Russian radars are quite powerful in terms of hardware. The detection range is impressive. But listen to me, guys. The Russian radar also has its weaknesses. Its anti-jamming and precision capabilities are not as strong. For example, the Su-35 in Syria was reportedly outmaneuvered by Israel's F-35. The Snow Leopard radar was once blinded due to interference. So, just seeing far is not enough. Precision and anti-jamming are equally important. But we are just ranking by maximum detection range. Russia's broadcast station-like radar is indeed impressive, outclassing the US military. The exaggerated 400-kilometer detection range means that Russian fighters can theoretically detect and intercept enemy aircraft and engage them faster. Number 1. China's radar on the new generation J-20 and other aircraft. What level are China's domestic fighter jet radars at? Let's take a closer look. Once upon a time, the West used to look down on us in this area. But now things have changed. China's latest generation stealth fighter, the J-20, is equipped with top-tier ESA radar. Its capability is by no means inferior to the top ones. According to publicly available information, the J-20's onboard radar has an air detection range of about 300 kilometers. Its sea detection range is about 200 kilometers. This is already quite impressive. It's directly approaching the US F-22's 260-kilometer level, and the 300 kilometers may actually be a conservative estimate. Many military enthusiasts and experts speculate that the J-20's radar performance could potentially hit the 400-kilometer mark. You have to know, we've packed in the latest technological materials, while some Western radars are still using gallium arsenide components. We've been the first to use gallium nitride GaN technology. For example, the J-10C fighter jet we export to Pakistan uses the domestically produced KLJ-7A ESA radar. It has as many as 1,200 modules, which is almost half more than the 836 modules in the French Raptor radar. Moreover, GaN components have high power density and excellent heat dissipation. This significantly enhances detection range and anti-jamming capabilities. What does this mean? It means that our fighter jets have already made a technological leap in radar. To put it simply, it's like switching from a telescope to a microscope. Clear and far-reaching vision, not to mention the collaboration with AWACS 500 and other systems, giving our air forces an operational advantage. According to reports, in an unexpected encounter over the East China Sea, us military leaders commented that the J-20 performed remarkably well. Its command control and long-range strike capabilities were impressive. Behind this is the powerful radar detection, trackless and information fusion capabilities, allowing the J-20 to excel in first detection and long-range kill capabilities. One could say, China's fighter jets' eyes are absolutely no joke. From the J-20, J-16 to the J-10C, we have fully entered the era of ESA radar. And in some key technologies, we have surpassed others. If we must rank by detection distance, we can confidently say China is definitely among the top. At first, they guessed our radar's range was no more than 150 kilometers. Now, it has been proven that 200 kilometers is just the beginning. 300 kilometers is a given. 400 kilometers is not out of the question. This is the rise of China's fighter jet radars, making the world take notice. Brothers, after seeing this, do you have a new understanding of the vision of fighter jet radars? The competition between air hunters is not just about speed and maneuverability. It's also about whose radar vision is sharper and further reaching.